Hi, this is my first review of the Rocky 8-inch Alpha Force waterproof combat boot. I will first be going over the boot. Here's the boot itself, 8 inches from heel to the top of the ankle collar. Overall, I think it's a really nice boot. It has a, not steel toe, it's called a composite toe. You can see that it does not bend, but it's not exactly steel. I think it might just be like a really hard plastic, something like that. So I guess we'll start from the bottom to the top. On the bottom is a Gore-Tex sole. It's pretty good, grippy. I don't know if you can read it, but this says non-marking, slip resistant, and oil resistant. So I guess that means that if you run across oil or something, step on oil, water obviously, or anything else in that matter, it's not going to slip. As obviously oil is not like water, so you glide a little bit more easily on it. It's not, the midsole, it's not like a performance basketball shoe, so it's not going to be very squishy or responsive, but I mean it's good. Most of the cushion actually comes from the insole, which I will explain later in the video. Some nice trademarks on it are, here is the Rocky logo. This right here doesn't really have any real purpose. This actually might be, I think this is actually the shank. This keeps it from bending too far. It's actually, I think, plastic. May not be sure though. Then moving to the upper. So this is all a waterproof leather. I'd like to think it's really durable. Right here is more of that leather. Here is a nylon, but on the inside, when I show that, there is a kind of like a coating, a leather coating that makes it all waterproof. Here is just a little metal buckle that helps lacing it. Back here there's a piece of plastic in here that allows you to keep your ankle in place when you're running or whatever you're doing with it, so that's nice. It does jut out a little bit in heel, so you will feel it a little bit, but it just got some getting used to. To the back, you see a flex point here, so when you're running, it'll flex somewhat. Another Rocky waterproof trademark. Another trademark here. Again, with that plastic, really keeps your foot up. There's not much going on going up, it's just kind of nylon, but I guess that's fine. Moving to this side is the zipper. This comes with a tab that goes over that kind of keeps the zipper from sliding down. This doesn't open up completely, as I'll show you in a second. This just makes a flap go out so you can easily slip your foot in. Like here, this kind of thing is what is on all the inside of the boot that makes it waterproof for the nylon. It is actually kind of hard to zip it back up or down, but I guess that's good so it won't zip down, but it's a little bit annoying to put on your foot. Then, from the front, here's that 8 inches again. Lockdown is good enough for a boot. I mean, these obviously come together, and this is nice because it really provides that lateral support that you really need in a good boot, so you don't have a lot of dead space. The tongue, I mean, it's comfortable. I wouldn't say it's the most breathable thing in the world, but I mean, it's not bad. Then onto the top, here's just more of that leather going around it. A rubber Rocky Alpha Force logo on it. Nothing special about the laces. Obviously here more of that nylon. And then I doubt you'll be able to see, but what really makes up the cushion in this is the insole. You are able to take it out. Perfect. So here is the insole. So it is just the Rocky normal boot insole, flexible enough. You see holes in there for breathability. The heel is very, very, very cushy. Here, obviously, I'm applying force, but when you put your foot in it, trust me, you'll be able to feel it. Very, very squishy. The toe area is not very squishy. It's squishy enough. The bottom is just rubber. Here's obviously very, very squishy rubber, for lack of a better term. Here's just a nylon piece that kind of absorbs the sweat. Putting that back in. So yeah, more or less, very good boot. Love the responsive cushioning in this insole. Kind of like, I would call this an internal midsole. Like if you know what the LeBron 11 is, it has an internal midsole that has most of the cushion. But, I mean, it might as well serve as that. Obviously, there's a midsole right here. But it's more or less just a very, very, very hard ACU. And with this, it allows direct cushion responsive to the foot itself. That way it's not, the energy isn't being lost in the midsole or the insole itself. This provides very, very nice cushion. And that will wrap up the overview of the boot itself.